Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video. First off, I'm very sorry for the background noise. My neighbor is mowing his lawn and this is the only time I actually have to do the video. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, a Jordan box on the tag, Jordan 2012E, white, black, varsity red, size 13. Suggested retail was $180, but as you can see, I only paid $70. So here we have it. This is the Jordan 2012. I got these at a Nike outlet in Minnesota about, I'd say, 3 weeks ago. A very, very nice shoe. Really good performance shoe, and it actually looks pretty good casually as well. It did come with a pair of extra laces, as you can see, in white. The tips say 2012, and it also came with this little card right here. As you can see, I got the fly-through insole, which I will explain in a little bit. It just gives you some information about the fly around and the fly over. As you can see right here, it just gives you a brief overview of all three insoles that came with the triple box version of this shoe. So as you can clearly see, this is the high top version of the shoe. We have this very high tongue and strap right here, except the shoe also came in a low top version. And my brother actually picked the low top version up. He got this for $50. They didn't have the low top version in my size, so I had to pay $70. But he got this for $50 and is going to be using it as his gym runner in school this year. So I just thought I would show you both of them. I'm going to pull out the inner boots from both of them and just explain a little bit about the technology in both of them. So here are the two boots, the low top and the high top. And this is what the shoe looks like without them in. As you can see, there's just the bottom, no tongue, just the laces and the frame of the shoe. So as you can see, the higher top one has much more padding than the lower top one. It provides a much better fit on the lower part of the foot. As far as this strap up here, it's so flimsy and so big that it does not actually provide any extra support. It's just mainly for aesthetics and peace of mind, I guess, if you think a higher top shoe would give you better support. And it has a black Jumpman on the strap, whereas the low top has the black Jumpman just placed right here like it would be on a regular tongue. They're both made out of the same nice red mesh material, with what I believe to be a pigskin suede running across this stripe all the way to the top on both of them. They also have a little bit of a traction pattern on the outsole, as you can see, sort of diamonds with squares in between, very similar to the actual shoe's traction pattern, which we'll get into later. I'm just going to pull out the outsoles very quick and talk to you a tiny bit about those two, so I'll get those out right now. So here are the two insoles. As you can see, my brother got the fly around insole, size 11, and I got the fly through insole, size 13. I'm just going to flip them around and explain what they are. So as you can see, the fly around features your heel zoom bag right here and just foam running all the way across, the same little pattern that you have on the outside of the boot, all the way from the toe all the way back to the heel, where we have the zoom bag right here. And the fly through insole has a full Air Max unit all the way from the heel to the forefoot, with just a tiny bit of foam right there on the toes, once again with the same pattern as the boot. This is so comfortable, this insole right here. It's insanely comfortable. I love it. I've only worn it around the house. I haven't actually worn it outside or to play in or anything, but I can already tell this is going to be one of my favorite shoes to wear. As for this one, my brother says it's pretty comfortable. I personally haven't tried it on, so I can't give you my opinion. The triple box shoe also came with a third insole. It was the fly above, or yeah, it was the fly over, not above. And basically what it had is, instead of having a zoom bag right here, it had an articulated zoom bag right here in the forefoot, which means it had a whole bunch of little ones, making it easier to have movement. I think it had 6 little zoom bags in the front, so you could move much easier and it would bend to the shape of your movements and foot. So those are the 3 insoles, and now I'm just going to give you a quick review in terms of aesthetics on the shoe. Okay, so starting on the outside, we have our very big black Jumpman on top of this white leather paneling, which is stitched in with white stitching. Underneath the white leather, we have a black Hyperfuse upper with gray speckles. They don't show up very well on camera, but they are there. In the middle of the outside, we have another white leather panel with white perforations, which don't actually do anything because there is still the Hyperfuse underneath. As we move up, we can see more of that Hyperfuse material with flywire encased inside of it. On the toe, we have a bit of a wingtip look with lots of perforations throughout the white leather panel. Starting at the top of the tongue, all red mesh, red strap, black Jumpman, red mesh, red laces. I might switch them out to white, we'll have to see. Inside of the shoe, we have the same look as the outside, except of course there is no Jumpman. Back of the shoe, white leather, lots of perforations, and your little hit of white mesh right there, as well as your red pull tab for the boot. Inside is all red mesh, as you can see, production dates right there, and you have your orange fly-through insole. Taking a look at the midsole, we have this black foam material, looks very similar to the Hyperfuse upper, and they also have these indents to simulate flywire. It almost makes it look like it continues up from the midsole, but it doesn't actually. And we can also see hints of white poking up from the outsole. On the outsole, we have this very interesting traction pattern. As you can see, it's comprised of multi-directional squares. Some might say some of them are diamonds and others are squares, except they're really all squares, just in different directions. It looks like it's going to play very well. And in the middle, we have our carbon fiber shank plate with the white Jumpman. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. A performance review of these should be coming within the next couple of weeks. I'm going to hit you with some more looks on the shoe. And until next time, please hit that like button. Please share this video with your friends if you enjoyed. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Peace.
Bouncing your whip with that real live shit. Bouncing your whip with that real live shit. Bouncing your whip with that real live shit. Real live shit. Bouncing your whip with that real live shit. Bouncing your whip with that real live shit. Bouncing your whip with that real live shit. Real live shit.
Nothing grows whenever something shows. I gotta dump the flows and let the trumpets blow. The driver of the mission is a pro. Now I'm switching up the flow, slipping to the whip so we get up and go. The meanest on the scene has gotta be us. You see us in the Prius, whipping it by the Beamers, clipping it in the tweeters. Nah, I limited it on the meters. You flipping highs, kicking in the speakers. Senoritas dripping by the leaders. Fellas and wife beaters and two-seaters, they light eaters. We gone, yeah, I been good. It happens that quick to me. Call me when